markets have been pretty undecided in 2025, and no one's really sure whether to be bullish, to be bearish, but you know what? That's okay, because if you're actively trading, then you don't really care about any of that shit. You're just trading the charts. Prices go up, you can long. Prices look like they're gonna dip, you can short. But you need a great exchange to do that on, which is why today we're gonna talk about Phemex. We'll walk you through how to trade spot, how to trade leverage, how to take short positions, increase your trading size, all that kind of stuff. But first of all, you're going to need to get an account over on Phemex. There's a link down below. Use that link. It's an exclusive link that's going to give you all kinds of insane bonuses and lets you sign up with no KYC. Go check it out, especially for some of you guys who are looking for a good option. It may not be available to you locally. This is available to everyone everywhere. But don't worry. The process for signing up is super simple. You just need to click on the link down below in the description, create an account using one of the options available, email address, Google account, Apple account, X account, Telegram account, connecting a supported wallet. MetaMask's an option, okay? You then need to fund your account, and there are various ways to do that. But if you use that link down below in the description, you can actually just deposit crypto, whether that's Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDC, USDT, whatever. Then you can continue to enjoy the exchange with no KYC at all. I mean, you can enjoy your privacy. As always, be very careful when you transfer funds on chain. Make sure you're using the right tokens, the right networks, all that kind of stuff, matched from the sending address to the receiving address, okay? Now, if you do want to go down the ID verification route, it's pretty quick. You show your photo ID to the camera, show yourself to the camera. It can then be reviewed and approved in a matter of minutes. Now, the reason you'd want to do that, okay, would be if you want to just not do straight native crypto. So if you're just native cryptoing it, depositing USDT and stuff like that, you don't need to do the KYC. But if you want to deposit fiat from your bank account or buy crypto with a card using like Apple Pay or some stuff like that, then you're going to need to KYC. But do note here that if you're in a region where the fiat services aren't supported, you might need to flip on the old VPN, okay? Now, with all that stuff covered, let's look at the simplest way to actually make a trade, which is good old-fashioned spot trading, baby. So if you click on the spot trading under the spot tab, you're then going to be able to pick the asset that you want to buy. Loads of options here, obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all the big stuff. Remember, when you buy spot, there's no leverage involved. You're just buying or selling the actual underlying asset. So for example, if I pick XRP, I can then place either a limit or a market buy order. With a limit order, I set the price at which to buy. So let's say I want to buy if the price drops back down to $2.44 as an example. So I set that as my limit buy price. So I set how much to spend, click buy XRP, click confirm, done. Using limit order, this then remains open until filled. If GTC, it's good till canceled. That's the default. That's what's set. So if I change my mind, I can go to the open order below, the chart down here, and just click cancel. And it's really easy, and then I can just change my order if I want to. A market order is even simpler. This basically executes immediately at the best market price available at that time. So all you need to do here is to enter the amount that you want to spend and click buy. That's it. And to sell later, it's basically the same process. You can use either a limit or a market order to sell, but of course you click on the sell tab to place that trade order. And as for the other two options here, we've got conditional orders, which is kind of like a limit order, but just with an extra stage, the trigger price. So if you set a conditional limit order at the trigger price, the limit order can then go on the books, which itself will then execute if its specified price is hit. So basically, this provides some more automation tools for you to allow you to have more flexibility with your trading patterns and your trading ideas. Another level basically of forward planning. And you can have orders set to when a certain condition is met, such as price breaking above or below a key level. Then after that, there's basket order, which is a very interesting feature, by the way, on the Phemex exchange, as this basically allows you to add multiple assets into a basket, changing the allocation of each and placing orders for the entire basket that you've personally customized. So this is a great way to buy the dip on some of your favorite assets. So for example, let's say I want to create a Dino coin basket, right? So I'll click basket order, add XRP, XLM, Cardano, for example, which can all tend to kind of move together, to be honest, in the market. And then I'll make a 50, 25, 25, split. So weight it up in that order. I can then place a single order for the entire basket. So you make your moves a little bit quicker here. So those are all the various kinds of orders that are available for spot trading on the Phemex exchange. And while there are some more details to explore, I think this gives you the pretty good overview of how to do spot trading. That's the basics of how to do a simple spot trade, a simple spot sell. Now let's move on to take a look at a very, very popular topic, futures trading. Again, we're just looking at covering the basics to get started here in terms of in-depth trading strategies and stuff like that. That's for another video. But for this, you're going to need to transfer funds from your spot account to your futures account. So keeping in mind that you'll be using USDT as your margin. You can then open trades with leverage, meaning that you're borrowing money to control a larger position. Now let's start with a long position here. So we're basically betting in this situation that the price is going to go up. So when we buy a futures contract, we're not buying the actual asset, we're buying basically on the price of the asset going up. So under the futures tab, click on USDT-M perpetual, which as it says means you're trading perpetual futures using USDT margin. Then we're going to trade BTC as the example. I'll place a market order, although I could use a limit order here if I wanted to, just for simplicity. Set the amount of margin to use, and then the fun risky part, the leverage, which I'll set at 5x. And I have that on isolated, which is the safest option as it keeps the position separate from any other positions. Just isolated to that one trade. Cross margin, more complicated, more risky procedure, and I don't recommend it for beginners. Now I can see my liquidation price, and I can now set a take profit order and a stop loss order straight out of the gate. Super easy. My trade's set and I can just forget about it. So let's check what all that means. The liquidation price is the price at which I would lose everything I have in the trade, 100% loss. The stop loss is an advanced order type, which allows me to close the position when in a loss. So maybe you only want to lose 10% on this trade. You can set the trade up as such. Or if it breaks under a certain moving average or something, you can set the stop loss there. The take profit's an advanced order type that allows me to close the position in profit, locking in profits or setting an initial profit target of say $3 for something I bought at $2, and I just sit back and wait for that to hit. Or if the price goes to $2.50, I can move my stop loss up to $2.20 and lock the profits in while waiting for it to go to $3, so I win either way. And again, we're not going to go into technical analysis stuff in this video, but you can see that you can plan out and carefully set up the trade in advance with orders in place to deal with whichever way the price ends up going to protect yourself. Use those stop losses to protect yourself. With all that done, I clip on open long and confirm the order. And you can see also just how easy it is to actually open up a short, meaning that you're betting that the price is going to go down, which in the market that we've been in recently has been a pretty winning strategy to keep shorting the rejections of price. It's exactly the same process, but instead of your take profit being higher, you actually put it lower than your entry price, and your stop loss will be above your entry price, as will your liquidation price. You'll make money if the price goes down, okay? That's how shorting works. You click open short to open the position. Now, whether you're going long or short, your open positions will be displayed below the chart. From there, you can check the details. You can manually close a position at any time. Again, there's a lot more to learn here as you get more experience. Trading with leverage, it's a whole thing. So you should start off very slow with very small amounts of money before you actually start ramping up. Get your feet wet, learn the ropes first. You'll need some TA basics and all that kind of stuff. Also, margin trading definitely comes with more risk than just holding spot. There are liquidations to consider, and just as gains are amplified, losses are amplified too. So if you have to trade on leverage, keep the leverage low, okay? You don't need more than 2 or 3x realistically. Plus, you also have funding rates to keep a position open, so it's not great for trading something over a 6-month or 1-year time period. It's good for days or weeks maybe. Leverage can be a very useful tool when used carefully, but it does need to be used carefully. Next, let's look at some other cool features on Phemex. And this one's actually called Memex. Now look, meme coins have been one of the biggest stories of crypto in the last few years. It's been absolutely bonkers, to be honest. And I know they're a little bit out of favor right now, but they're gonna come back because of course they're gonna come back. Human greed is not going away. There's insane volatility and also potential for huge gains, but also suffering enormous price drops too during the process. So make sure if you are going to play the meme coin, only allocate a small amount of your portfolio to memes if you're playing this game. Don't trade what you can't afford to lose. It's just general rule overall, but really when it comes to meme coins, take it seriously. Now as for the Memex feature, this lets you trade on-chain coins without having to go on-chain yourself. You can do it all from within the nice, slick user interface of the Phemex platform. Now, keep in mind, though, that you can't withdraw meme coins. You don't need to sell those into USDT to take profits, which, to be honest, is fine. You shouldn't be holding meme coins for long periods of time anyway. To try it out, click on Meme-X under the Spot tab. Then you can scroll through available meme tokens that are available to trade, click on the one you want to trade, and you can also then browse them by filters, including, for example, theme. So I can look at frog coins, pick Pepe, and there's buy and sell from there. But there's no leverage involved. This is just spot trading. I mean, it's meme coins. The volatility, you don't need to add leverage on top for most of this stuff. There's one more similar feature on Phemex, though, which is called Pilot. Now, if you click on that under the Futures tab, you can trade new coins, otherwise only available on decentralized exchanges. But this time, you can add a little bit of spice to it with some leverage. You can take short positions here as well. So if you see those new coins that are coming out and you're saying, screw that coin, man, that thing's going to go down, I'm going to short the heck out of it. Well, you can do that through Phemex as well. Be careful with this, though. You're essentially getting double the risk here because these coins are, by their very nature, wildly volatile, and leverage, of course, amplifies your risks even further. So keep the leverage low. Tread carefully. Finally, let's pick up one last cool Phemex feature, which is trade notes. Now, you can find this just above the price chart, and it lets you actually journal your trading activity, which can be super useful to reflect on why you want to trade or why you fucked up a trade, okay? Whether you had the right bullish ideas, the right bearish ideas, you gained or lost, whatever. You can add all those details in here, indicator snapshots, all this kind of stuff. Journaling can be a really useful way to learn from both victories and mistakes and to improve more as a trader and to do it quicker. So this is a nice option to have at your fingertips here as well on the platform. Okay, so look, there's a lot more stuff we can explore on Phemex. They got earn features and all kinds of cool stuff. But for now, those are the basics. That's going to get you started. That's going to get your feet wet, get you some money on the exchange, get you trading. You can learn about some of the other cool features by yourself there, but do check them out. As always, manage your risk carefully. Don't leverage up too hard, guys. Have fun, and thanks for watching.